Start ready for it to go through its advert, which kicks in like straight away. So when you get past that, which gives me enough time to go and put a swirl in. Should I plug it in then?
I mean, if you're doing that, yes.
Sure alert that we are going live, or have gone live. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's Angela just saying.
Oh, right.
That one was.
Okay.
Will you just bring the pot of yellow up when you come up, and I'll quickly go whoosh across my nose.
Yellow. Yep.
Yellow shows up best. Right, okay, mark as red. Mark as red. Okay. Add brakes. Of course. Keep the snoozes for later. And we're in. Welcome, welcome. So many Kenneths, so many shots, so many cocktails. Not enough cups of tea. Oh, there's another ad break. Okay. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I put my makeup on. Saying really everything's right. You with your porn star shit choosers on.
Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Oh yeah, that does show, doesn't it?
Yeah, yellow shows up the best.
Do you want me to draw something under you?
I just want to do it across my nose because my nose has been very red.
Oh, I see. Would you like me to draw anything on you though? You could write feisty across your forehead.
Oh, if I see red across my forehead.
What would you want? Do you want a heart? Even though it's in yellow.
Oh yeah, it's yellow.
Forehead or cheek?
Cheek probably.
Cheek heart.
They're cute.
Yeah, pretty cute. Let's see if I clone it in.
Yeah. No, I was like, no. It's fine. It's fine. That's not. Oh, I like backwards thing. It's confusing me.
Oh, that's, Isaac was complaining about this. Although I think it's been like this. Has it been like this for a long time? I can't remember.
Probably. You don't have to change it. I just need to get used to it.
No, I can. It's.
There we go.
I just need to go. Better?
I think so.
Good.
Right.
Feel like. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm smacking against your chair all the time.
You are.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's we good.
Let's just say it out the way.
Oh, you come inwards again.
Well, I can't because every time you do, you're like, I'm smacking in.
I think the chair just needs the wheels rotating a bit. It's got the bit that sticks out right in line with. Right, pointing outwards rather than.
Okay, anyhow.
Anyhow, anyway, right.
Disco time.
Disco. Right,
Yeah,
we just had a lovely meeting with our chums.
That went on for too long.
Ask about Ruby in the village. Okay, the instigator of the lynching. Okay. Right, we can go across and do that. I don't know, it's a bit too late at the moment, but we've got to go, that's where we're going to sleep anyway, so we may as well.
We still needed to ask about the number on the victim's armour.
Yeah, go I'll do that again, try it tomorrow, because she keeps on saying, I ain't got anything yet.
Maybe you've done so much now.
And I can't ask Classy anything because she's been sent off to prison. So, it's fine. Oh, I don't go kill him anyway because he's busy taking us to prison. So, I'm doing all the super cop stuff by myself because I'm so awesome. I want to be out of here if I can. Go through. Oh god, that's going to be like, it's gone midnight.
Yeah.
Is our boat lady still chilling out, looking at the waves, or has she got a bed? Oh, yes. Went to the village on the coast, officer. See you there. Of course she did. Let's have a fast travel way. Not from here, I can't.
You need godly empathy and legendary reaction speed.
Not helpful. Yeah, I can. Sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat, not rotten, not fresh. Real. I think from about here I can do. Oh, this. Oh, that's because I can wait on it, I think. Maybe. I don't want to wait on it. Etched into the wood, barely visible. Remember, the rest is lost to time. Little things. Right, from here, can we do the? Yeah, we can. Fisherman shacks. With this old lady's ruby.
Our
No, she's
tenant, the
quite frail.
policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Okay. But do you know
This
what I'm
is
talking
my
about?
little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
You know something.
Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon.
I see. You know something. You decide not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Okay. Might be stuff in my shack. Alright. Okay. Look, I'm seeing things I didn't see before. I think my perception's so high now.
Yeah.
This. Stop. Am I missing it because you're walking like this thing? A primer for small kids. Use the okay. There was something on. I don't know what. I'm not going to read it now because it'll use my time. Just basic words. I don't know. We'll see when we get another chance. Let's go see my to-be girlfriend.
Like midnight.
Yeah.
Doesn't she have kids?
Aye, the sea's going to calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Let's go on a date. I need more suggestion.
Put skill points in suggestion. Cheers. Yeah. Need a little bit more love.
I'm looking for some else, eh? I'm looking
Who?
for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighbourhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
You are lying.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I mean, let's see if we can pop up the suggestion just a little.
Let's try.
So suggestion is a psych one, which means step 1, take some drugs to get my psych up,
Of
right?
course. Always with the drugs.
But also with the clothes. Suggestion. So if I go over like, there's no way of like bringing it up and trying to
That would have been cool.
keep on thinking.
Oh,
That would be
perception.
like, I want suggestion.
Oh. Minus.
Minus suggestion.
Plus. Hey Callum, we are drinking Aperol with lemonade at the moment.
How's it going, dude? Suggestion. Just make sure there's no minus suggestions on anything that I am wearing here. Right, good. And then let's
Drugs.
take some psych drugs.
I love that it's in capital letters. Becomes a terrible influence on us. I feel drunk. It's next Monday. Just since Callum came into the chat. Yeah, next Monday is a bank holiday. So we are going to do a later Sunday stream, I think. Since Isaac will not be at school. Kenny will not be at work. Yes.
The sea's
We're
gonna
hoping
calm
to
down
do
soon,
Friday,
I can
Saturday,
feel it.
Sunday
The
next
wind is
week.
turning.
Alcohol, man.
Oh.
That's exactly what she needs.
Okay. Where's this going? Absurdly
yeah.
and pointedly
Bank
phrased.
holiday party.
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out.
Let's try for another
I've already got the hiccups thinking about it.
suggestion.
The
Okay.
sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
Alcohol, man. That's exactly what she
How
needs.
many more points
Now make her see
do you have?
Alcohol?
She doesn't even understand.
I've still got 4 skill points. We're going to go with another one.
Okay.
The sea's
Come
gonna
on.
calm
But
down
you,
soon.
like-
I can feel it.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea? What if I told you it is actually possible to go and
Oh,
make some?
Callum, honestly. Ken finally came downstairs after finishing winding Neela up. And he kind of sat on the sofa, put his legs over me and went, oh, that was really good. Didn't realise I'd been like swimming for 8 hours. I was like, no, it was 11, nearly 12 hours, darling. And he went, that explains it. And it was just out. I was like, yup. In fairness, darling, you
I
deserve
did a
it.
run through Stilt Fella with keyboard and mouse, and I completed 2 pogo games. 2 pogo games. Like, Pogo Master.
You are the Pogo Master, dear.
Yeah, Tesco's deal for the cruise was worth it though, right? Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober, acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
And it wasn't.
Wow.
It was epic while it was lasting, but the lasting effect
I
was
have, and I don't.
not great.
Now, go for it. You just want to go for a walk. What kind of a monster doesn't want to go for a walk? Walks are innocent.
She's too nice. She deserves better than you.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
Oh, she's using big words. Big words. She likes me.
Yeah. I always feel it worse if I've been drinking Coke as a mixer or using wine as a mixer.
I do a lot of
Where
walking.
will this walk take us, officer?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it airy and simple.
I was hoping there'd be a real creepy, strange option to choose there. Nice view on the beach, I found. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
Something could happen.
Oh, god damn it, Kenneth. Why are you so creepy? Yeah.
Yes, someone could get pushed in the water. Maybe even get laughed at. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. Stroll on the
Too
beach
good for you.
sounds nice. All right, I guess I'll be seeing you at Land's End in the evening when it gets dark. All right?
It's 20 past midnight.
Today or
maybe.
tomorrow?
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
It's 20 past midnight. It's like time to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's walk. Lady.
Lillian?
Yeah, Lillian. And her other lady friends over here as well.
Oh, she's
Put a boat there.
on land.
I'll start talking to a Times Club fly though, and I might miss my date.
Callum's just mentioned Leathery Mandic.
No, you just mentioned Leathery Mandic. Oh, no, that's 3 mentions of 4 mentions. 3 mentions. 3 mentions. Good God. People. Just keep it civilized.
You're the one wanting creepy things going on here.
Carripa. Yeah, sure. Where is Land's End? I just have to go all the way up to there, don't I? Time for a walk.
Oh, Callum, no. It was Goose. Goose was talking about naked beaches.
Oh yeah, it was boob blindness, wasn't it?
It was boob blindness. And then he started talking about being on the nude beaches and seeing all of the leathery mandics.
Was there going round like a bit of a pier or something like that when you turn the corner of a pier and there's one there right in front of you. One.
Oh yeah, Goosey was on form that night. He was flipping hilarious. I mean, might have needed them. We did talk about the men who tend to frequent the nudist beaches do have the big beer belly and the leathery mandic.
God damn it. You have to have an auto counter or something.
Yes.
A magical button here if you keep this up.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar. There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely
Oh,
visible.
come on, that's probably too far.
Too far.
The light is off on the third floor of the whirling in rags. The young woman is gone in precinct 57. Safe, closed off, her form no longer moves behind the glass net.
Yes, pretty much, Callum. That is the code for the big red button, or the sort of brown textured button. That word, the leather button. Pretty much.
I wonder how many of them tried to get away with saying I was just rubbing suntan lotion in it.
I was just rubbing suntan lotion.
I didn't want my peen to get burnt. I mean, that has to be a...
The salty water has
You'd be
corroded
worried
the
about that as a man, right?
two thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless.
Australian tunnel.
It does look extremely rickety and wouldn't help much either. A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri to Austria or Duhan, cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere. Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
Okay.
Good
So
point, good
what
point.
they smoke is important.
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger. There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2 kilometer shot.
Okay. There she is, though.
Job done. I've decided the sniper wasn't from here, and at the same time. Alright there, babe.
Gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild.
I hate that
She
you're like
brushes
going for a walk
few
with her while
stray
wearing those
locks
stupid
from
sunglasses.
her eyes, and only then spots
It's making me
you
quite
approaching.
upset.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark
It's
soon.
like midnight. The sun was down
If we
ages
stay
ago,
here long
lady.
enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers.
We were just talking, was it yesterday or the day before, about going to Australia.
Yeah, you
How it would be
you
good.
were, yeah, you were.
And I was like, yeah, you know what? I would do that.
We didn't win the lottery, though.
But we didn't win the lottery, so we're not doing that.
Why not? Why didn't we?
I don't
How did we
know.
pick the wrong numbers again? You'd think by now we would have accidentally picked the right numbers. What are the odds of not getting the right numbers all these times?
Really, really high, apparently. You know, you're the
Know
numbers
that you're
whiz.
not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear.
There is math
Dimples.
behind again. Yeah, Ken's the mathematician. I'm
Across
not.
the rusty water,
Don't
that's
think
the
you'll
delta,
work
the
out in
financial
Australia. So.
district.
Oh, wonder it,
In
isn't
the
it?
mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
Make us all millionaires. Yeah, us first.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
I'm actually quite good at scheduling. It's a rock star thing, tardiness.
Easy dates, easy money with a sideways, but lately mental ones happen. And Eve is,
Wilding again, Aneve.
you are on it,
I
Aneve.
think Aneve's been taking something dodgy.
She's definitely been on some strange chats. Carl Love and Eve. Do love them.
It's a rock star thing, tidiness.
You
you're
like
the
Teslas
stars
and
of
Eve.
them all.
I think Eve would like the Teslas. Should take one over.
Possess the car. Like
Yeah.
another Christine film.
Her laughter is
The other
throaty
one
and
was
warm.
Similar. I can't
It
remember what
rhymes
it
with the
was.
waves
No, I just remember
and the
Christine.
cries of the gulls.
There was like a modern take on it, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like just death car or something. I can't remember. There's probably been a bunch of them, but that was the classic.
But Christine is the famous
That
one.
was that's the Stephen King based one.
Kit doesn't go around killing people.
Well, that we know of. I mean,
Wait,
oh no,
wait.
wasn't there an evil Kit?
I did not watch enough of
I
it.
reckon there was an episode where there was an evil Kit. Like the prototype version of Kit, like before Kit, there was like the prototype one that turned evil or something, and Kit had to defeat prototype Kit. Am I just making that up? Maybe that was a made-up episode that I thought up just now. Car, yeah, Car was the one. That's right, Car and Kit. See, Callum knows. Yeah, Kit was the good one, and Car
that's cute.
was the evil version.
That's
like
quite
the
cute.
prototype that went wrong or something. Yeah.
Adorbs. Torts adorbs.
No. When it comes to
Michael Knight.
yeah,
The Hoff.
when it comes to the Hoff,
You remember.
bit of Hoff appreciation club. Me and Callum are in.
I think that my favourite thing that I've ever seen the Hoff in was Dodgeball, when he was the German team's coach, and he was there with a picture of himself, I think as Michael Knight, and he was going, like shouting at them in German, like giving them the pointy finger, and then he picked up his own picture and went, ah, psh, and ripped it in half, and they're all like crying into their hands because he ripped the picture up. Hilarious. And he was only on screen for like less than 10 seconds. Best bit. Best bit. Loved it.
Yeah, loads of Dukes of Hazzard, Starsky and Hutch type, right? Yeah, all of that. Yep, that was growing up. That was good TV during growing up times. Yeah,
I wasn't allowed to
Hoff
watch
has done some brilliant stuff. I mean,
music.
that photo of him naked, only covered by the wrinkly puppies. What is that? You know of that, right?
You went through a thing with that where you were doing something with it. And I was really worried.
I made it the backdrop for Al's PC, and he didn't know how to set his backdrop, so I was like
That's it.
desktop images. So when he turned he came into work, turned his PC on, and his PC was just naked. I say naked Hoff, only covered by the wrinkly puppies.
Like, you know us well enough now that when I say you were doing something, it's usually Ken getting into mischief. Genuinely. So once we...
But why did you have to have the picture on your own PC for weeks on end? Research, just planning research.
Yeah. Yeah, he had that creepy stalker date rape song as well. But get in my car.
Get in my car, I wanna drive you home.
Yeah. But then doesn't he drive off without her because she's like...
Well, she's like, yeah, you can drive me home. Like, my home's like 50 miles away or something. It's like, what? Get out my car.
Go get a taxi.
It's way too far. But I'm all by myself. I don't care. Get out my car. I don't think he hits the eject button and Kit fires her out. He must have been using car that night rather than Kit. Car. As Callum would say.
I love it.
Car.
So what are you doing?
Get in my car. Ow, ow, ow.
I am hurting him, Callum. I'm hurting him. You can't see it. You can hear it.
He did the other one, Hooked on a Feeling, which has
Yeah.
one of the best music videos to it. Is there? I think he's like has 3 or 4 different characters. The whole video is it switching between sort of 3 or 4 different characters of him there just doing a silly dance as like either an Eskimo or like possibly one of himself looking super cool. One of him is he like
Tarzan. I want to say
or something
Tarzan.
like that, yeah. Just hooked on a feeling, bum 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 bum, and I'm hot. I can't remember the song, but it's great. It's fantastic. Like the video for it. That was the other thing that I did to his PC at one point was when he turned it on, it started playing that video full screen. So he had to like wait for that video to go in. It just closed itself. His first in the morning was like, turn the PC on, go make a coffee because it's going to play Hooked on a Feeling for 3 minutes.
I don't remember much of Knight Rider. I remember Kit, and I remember the car was all cool and black, and the front used to have the red thing.
Johnny.
I don't remember much. I remember more of the A-Team. I was allowed to watch the A-Team. But I wasn't allowed to watch
He was dealing
Dukes
with
of
lots
Hazzard because Daisy Duke was a dirty little harlot. And she always had a bum out and her tits out, so I wasn't allowed to watch it.
She wasn't very tittified, Daisy Duke, but she had a fine arse. She had the cool, like, makes the tits look good, like the not
Tied.
tartan, but that sort of
Like this?
Yeah, that sort of thing. But rather than just being worn as a shirt, like the ends of the shirts were sort of tied up to pop the titties. But she wasn't really much of a titty girl. She was more of an arse girl. She had a good bum.
I used to really enjoy the A-Team.
Oh, the A-Team was quality. That was a good mix of fun things. Good mix. For throaty and warm, it rhymes with the waves and the cries of the gulls.
Here it comes.
She's spotted to calm.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
Wait. Just do that.
Me? No. Just grew up on the sea. Know which way the wind's blowing and all. Knew the weather'd clear up once we got here. Otherwise, it would have been a less pleasant stroll, eh?
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
On a dodgy sky we have channel. Yeah.
24/7 Dukes of Hazzard and such. Yeah, that's a good channel.
We used to have dodgy sky. Not me and Ken. But when I used to live with my parents.
Little,
My dad knew where. Well, we had a chipped box.
the chips boxing, yeah. Now you just get like a Roku stick or something, don't you? It does the same thing.
But he also knew how to turn it on outside, so we're still getting sky. Perfect dodgy one, my dad.
Loads of people had that though. If you didn't know how to sort of sort it out yourself, there was always some random bloke that could sort it out for 50 quid, and you'd get it for. It worked for like 2 or 3 years before they'd changed the codes, and you'd have to reset the codes.
I did from the book.
Dodgy Dave, yeah. Dodgy Dave always knew you could get out there and sort you out with the dodgy box.
Oh, was there sorting people out for dodgy box? But did he ever get invited round to your kids' birthday parties? No, he didn't.
No, because it was Dodgy Dave.
Because he was Dodgy Dave.
You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is.
It's a common Ravisholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death. So, are you going to keep the name?
Hell yeah! Tequila Sunset all the way! I think I'm good with Harriet Dubois these days. Harry's my name. I don't need any others. Prefer just going by my initials. It's more conspiratorial that way. Call me HDB. I mean, that's pretty cool. This is a new model of me. It will need a new name. Oh, new name. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to drink myself to death, whatever name I choose.
We did have a man in a van with DVDs who used to sell the dodgy DVDs. We had a man in a dodgy car who used to do chipped PlayStation games as well. And I always remember for my brother's birthday buying him like 2 or 3 chipped. He'd give me an extra game because I was 18, 19 and buxom and skinny back then. His name might be Dave.
Yes. Which one should we go for?
I think you should say I'm good with Harry Dubois.
I'm good with Harry Dubois these days. Okay.
Well then, Officer Dubois.
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay is mesmerizing. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also
No,
falls
we
on
had
the Cape Side
Blockbusters.
and war-torn ruins.
And
An old sea fortress juts out.
we did have games.
Seemingly impervious
And we also had
to the sheen cast over everything
Game
else,
Station. No,
shaking
hang
you
on.
out of
Game
your
Station.
reverie.
Was it Game Station?
Oh, there was a GameStop. There was a.
There was
oh,
Game.
and there was
Granger
Granger
games. But there was a third one as well. That's where I got my Nintendo SP from. My Game Boy SP. I want to
Yeah,
say
games over here. GameStop is American. We didn't have a GameStop. GameStop's
No.
just America. We have Granger Games, and you're right, there was another one.
I'm sure it was
Something-
Game Station or Gaming Station or Gamer Station.
Oh, GameStop's in the south of Ireland. Yeah, well, we don't have any GameStops. Well, not that I've ever seen. I've never seen a GameStop here.
We used to have
Maybe there are
loads
some.
of games.
Yeah, game was very, very popular, and then it pretty much, there was the generation of consoles where they went, the store's now really good and you can just get stuff digitally. And game pretty much died a death. It went from having like 1,000 stores across the country to,
No,
well,
there is a couple. There's one in Newcastle still.
Yeah, there's maybe 100 at most now. A lot of them are like, well, the one that there is one in South Shields. That's the one where we got his games from. But it's like tags.
Oh yeah, but it's in with Sports Direct.
Sports Direct. They don't. They
I
share a
got
bit of floor
Evils
space.
in there, so we took Isaac in because he'd been a really good boy at school and got the Star of the Week thing. And we said, "Oh, Isaac, what do you want for your treat?" Thinking, he'd probably ask for,
The sun does little for
I
the
don't know, a
dead,
toy, some
and
kind of toy.
those hopelessly lost in their own
But he
minds.
wanted games. He wanted games for his Switch. So we were like, all right then. So we took him to the game in Sports Direct. Picked up what we want, but they've got their own little till, which is next to the Sports Direct tills. But I had a look, and it was very clearly marked that was a game till. So I was like, I got the games, took them towards the till, and Evos, like some of the women in the other one, why is she jumping the queue over there? Have you seen the knackers on that one jumping the queue? Hi, say something to her. And the poor lass behind the till was like going, yeah, well, she's in the game queue, not in our queue. Our tills don't take anything from game, and the game tills don't take anything from us. So you couldn't use their tills because you've got stuff from us. And it's just not right, that. Jumping queues. Dirty cow. So, alright. Bitch. Kiss my ass. Anyhow.
I didn't understand any of that. Did you understand any of that, Callum? She was talking Scottish or something.
I don't slip into my regional accent very often. But when I do it well, Kenneth. I have to tone down. We've been together for 14 years, and my
I still don't
accent.
understand Scottish, so yeah, you can't speak your native tongue.
Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation.
Yes, I had to
and
soften
little
my
drinking
accent
water.
quite a bit for Kenneth.
That's why you named your boat the sun.
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too. It being yellow and all.
Yeah, I had to because Kenneth
The
couldn't
salt in the
understand
air
me.
and the
And I
cries
used
of
to
the
like
gulls
go
and
off
the
on one of my
skewers,
little tangents,
grit of the
as
sand
you know
and
that
the
I
green
do.
glint of broken
And they
bottles.
can be there going,
But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light.
didn't
wherever
understand a
they
word
may be
of that.
reflected.
What are you
Their
trying to say?
fading Opulence.
Bowel? Bowel? What? I don't. Why are you talking? What? No, bowl. 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 And so I had to change the way that I talked because Kenneth's a retard. Who can't listen to me, and he didn't understand accents. So I had to slow down my chatter and change up the accent a little bit.
Bringing
To
us
now,
spring,
people think
summer.
that I'm from
It's entirely on
Canada.
our side. No matter what we do or
where else
who
have
we
I
are,
had?
for absolutely
Australia.
no reason.
One person said.
It's unlike no other powerful being. Certainly no powerful organisation or government.
Durrs.
Door.
How can that be?
No, it's a door.
Durr.
Door.
I knew it said Durr. Close the door after you.
Close the door. Close the door after you.
Durrs.
Goes. Go do it.
So I'm getting good at speaking
No, you're not.
leprechaun now. I'm good.
He's so rude.
Thanks,
Thanks, Annie.
Eve. Yep. Shows too well. Shows too
She
well.
does it so well sometimes. Oh my word.
You beauty, Eve. The sun isn't exactly an organisation. What we got? I've lost where we're going. The net. Okay. It's bringing us to spring. Summer is entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are. It's absolutely no reason it's unlike other powerful things. Certainly no powerful organisation or government. How can that be? Begin a long, impassioned political tirade. That's not going to go well for this
No.
first date.
You don't want the betraying the human thing.
Something's got to be on our side.
That seems like the nicest one.
If that thing wasn't on our team.
You would be incinerated or worse. Maybe some general remarks before you say something big.
Frozen.
Work your way up to the cool.
Okay, we go straight in for conceptualization. Your lost love, artful background.
The red one. He's a 92.
Interesting lilt in your voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear. Though I've never been.
The wind ruffles her hair, silver streaked in the moonlight.
Do you wish you were out there fishing right now?
I always do. I like it. It's like being on another planet. A water planet. With water worries and water joys.
The wind ruffles her hair, silver streaked in the moonlight.
Do we risk it? Do we risk it?
He's 92.
You have fish hooks in your ears.
These aren't real fish hooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fish hooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower shop or a kiosk. The wind ruffles her hair, silver streaked in the moonlight.
97, sorry.
Time to go. I'll get one checklist. This is the bang option. Should we bang? Let's
I
bang.
mean, do it hard.
Do it
Here we
hard.
go. Two different approaches to
There we
cap us
go.
off with style.
Two different approaches to off style. Either stare into the sun, which is, it's now 1 a.m, so there's no sun. Yeah, massive thermonuclear reaction. 5 billion years old. The sun is a god. Or two, the only fault with the sun is it shines on us as well as our enemies. I got my cool glasses on, staring into the sun. Thermonuclear reaction, 5 billion years old. The sun is a god!
I think Isaac's finally fallen asleep.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm not going to shut now.
Man.
Hi,
Let's get Bob.
and a benevolent one. When did you last have one of those on your side?
You finished your drink?
Yeah. Yeah, I finished my drink. He just keeps on thinking this. He wants, the Sarah's going to come back. He tends to be hungover. No, I'm, oh, fine. He just,
The fuck?
join an eve of being banned.
We're not banning Eve because it was great. Okay. I don't think I like Aspiril.
No, it's very bitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Neither thinks I should have a redeem on my channel for something
one?
for something bitter. You know, give some bitties and then just. Ooh. Cheers, all. I got this this great clip of from Neela. Neela suggesting how to get the channel going. Give me a second. What's that?
Can I can have a thing on your stream where it's like, for however many donos, however many something, you're gonna just like.
I mean, it's not a bad suggestion.
Can I can have a thing on your stream where it's like, for however many donos, however many something, you're gonna just like.
I have a new. I didn't see the clip. So it's clips.
Goes.
Cause. So I'm getting good at speaking.
No, you're not.
lexical now. I'm good.
He's so rude. Thanks, Annie.
Thanks, Aneve. Yeah. Perfect. Gone. Wow. Those two. Wow.
Does it so well sometimes. Oh my word.
It's good. Cheers, Callum. Good. Good. Right. Let's definitely put you up to this. Sam does us a lot. Oh, hey, Callum, a C. Everyone's got a C. Right. What was I doing on here? Little of this, little of this. Little of boom. When did you last have one of those on your side? In my early 20s, maybe, when I had my love with me. Never, or I still do, I'm righteous. I still do, I'm righteous. I'm a superstar cop. Oh, God.
Well, maybe it's that god that makes all those atoms burn up there in that big thing. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but... Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
She's giving me a sword. I was going to give her my sword.
Oh my God, Kenneth. This sword is more of a dagger.
Helen did a clip of the Anive saying perfect moment because of your, well, both of us. Cackle was brilliant. Oh. Well, actually, yeah, that's really good. That is definitely violet. Do you need the, yeah, you can sort of see on that one. It's, this thing's always pointing at the back there.
That one doesn't...
Doesn't pick up light as well, does it?
No.
The colour of light.
Can't see in that one.
It's true.
You can on that one.
Much better colour.
Yeah, me too.
You've been blinded. Get him in the camera. Get him in the camera. Ready? Get him in.
Ah!
Take it, suckers.
Can't tell you to do it.
It's right.
Oh yeah. My crazy Chinese phone. It's here's a bright one.
So she's given me a sword. Are you sure you don't need it?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
You can do this again sometime.
I love my Chinese phone.
But thank you for the company.
Oh,
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Farewell.
well, I gained a sword.
I mean, that's something, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I'd need my sword, her sword, but that's
As
fine.
she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of failed electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning.
Hi, 911.
919.
Hang on now. Isaac will not change his mind on that being your name.
I'm down with it. You know, I think it's.
We're good.
Just
We
dead
are
and
actually
dying,
chill
Lucas.
today. Neither of us are hungover, which is good. Isaac has just went to sleep not long ago, which is good since it's 10 o'clock and he's been up since 6. It's his his parent-teacher conference tomorrow. So, kind of need him to be good before we get there.
Check this door since I read that no door can keep you closed thing, even though I'm not going to be allowed in here.
Worn by elements, guards the concrete structure.
Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. He's been okay, touch wood.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks has actually been really good for him. So it should hopefully just be oh man, he's
going back after.
He's got his head on straight now. All is good. Should be.
Yeah, it never stressed me out with Alyssa, but for Isaac, yeah.
Equip this to impress yourself. Layla's mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and it won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding on to its bakelite hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and a memory of the date.
Aww.
Ha!
That's kind of what has happened with Isaac.
Wah!
He did need, like,
Tool that.
3/4 of the year to chill. Something happened at Easter. Maybe just, like, overdosed on chocolate. And something misfired in his brain and he's actually being good now. At school, not at home. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it's good. I was just mentioning I'm doing our schoolwork. School ends, mate.
Wow. May 20th. Now ours ends in July and they go back in September.
Mm.
Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow! Both of ours are their birthdays on the 13th of May. Alyssa's going to be 17 and Isaac is going to be 5.
Yes, what is it?
My logic's pretty. I can get my logic higher. I can get my logic higher. Get this. I've got all sorts of logic stuff going on. Hat. Have I got a logic hat? I might have a logic hat. Let's do my normal thing. Let's check that I haven't got any minus logics. I've got a minus logic in the glass.
Yeah.
Take the glasses off. I think I've got some plus.
That's plus logic.
Yeah, I might have some just plus logic glasses. You know, these ones. Okay. That might be enough to make it like 90% anyway. Logic's been good. Check if I've got a logic tie. I've got a logic shoes. Got +2 logic on the hat. That is easily going to be like a 99%.
Yes, what is it?
We're going to have to come in and see you on Friday then 9 to
The
wish you a
birthday!
happy birthday.
That means there's going to have to be some noodle man and some confetti. Sorry, but it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Oh wow. Yeah, put cereal.
Oh, what? Huh? You what? What?
Callum just likes it when everyone gets drunk.
8 days cake and cereal. So broke. Oh, gifts. Yeah.
We do like party streams. Yay!
Pie stream. Yeah, I love a pie
actually,
stream.
that's a good point. I'm gonna have to start getting stuff in for the boo because he wants party streamers and stuff.
What?
Swallow. That's how it starts. It's
Make it
baby
juicy.
pale.
But Pale isn't here.
Cheesecake.
We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
No. Look at
Isaac's
first.
birthday is
We
the
are 20
13th
meters
of
from the
May.
very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you.
So a
You
couple
have
of
her
weeks.
full, undivided attention.
Hail is only in effect. A transition between the world and that.
Then.
Yeah, Isaac's going to be 5, and Alyssa will be 17 on the same day. So, well,
I don't think we're going to really do much. We'll like celebrate, get them something nice, have a little like some house party thing, and then probably do more of a party next year. We did a party for his 16th and his, obviously it was his 4th. So I think we'll do one for her 18th and his 6th.
same day. They had the party the same day. The kids were there from like 12 till 2 or 3.
Yeah, we booked the pub and had 3 hours for his party and then the evening time for her party.
Luckily, the pub knows us, and I fed them very
sounds
well.
awful. The pub knows us.
Kenneth, they've been watching us for like a year nearly. They know us.
It's not like that. It's not like that.
It's like that.
Go there to
Our back garden actually backs onto their car park, so that's how close we are to the pub. But he had a great time. Oh, we both did, didn't they?
Yeah. It was good.
It's nothing. No.
But yeah, next year
it's
is
less
Alyssa's 18th,
than
so we're probably gonna have to do a big one.
No.
Yeah, a
once
lot of
we
people
fix
have the
fence,
gates in the actual fence. So yeah,
We don't.
We don't have a gate in our fence, but
Yet.
it needs sorting anyway. So I'm going to put a gate in the fence when I sort it out.
sometimes Isaac does go when we're coming out of school. I'll go, so what do you want to do now, Isaac? You've been a good boy. Let's go to the pub. He doesn't actually mean the pub out the back from us. He means a different pub. But yeah, I've had a few dodgy looks when he's coming out going, let's just go to the pub, Mum. All right. Oh, great.
Clear gradient.
But the gradient.
3 pubs within 20 steps of walking.
We're here,
Nice.
and the pale is not.
Oh, no, like, it's
understand.
terrible. I've had a few teachers go, like, for food, it's a food. He just really likes the food there. They do kids' steaks.
Like a cancer or a mold.
Yeah, we
Erupting in points
have a few
inside
churches that
the
are now
world.
pubs. We don't really do
According to
churches that
this,
much
How long
in the UK.
and information causing data losses
Oh,
in the
yes.
East in Celindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church, and also when or how it might start growing?
That's
or
right.
If it has
I remember
other
looking at
effects
it.
in
Look
addition to sound and data?
beautiful. Excuse me.
Of course, a pine
Yeah,
wood
we can't
sarcophagus
keep the kids off
or a-
school, Callum.
A containment facility of
Otherwise, they
some
get in
kind,
trouble.
built
And
by
I
the
think
first
Isaac's going to want to
settlers.
go in with a big badge on that says "I am 5" and give out sweets.
Haribos, yeah, he's like
Haribos.
everyone gets Haribos, so
Yeah.
we need a big multi bag of
Multi bag.
Haribos so that there's I don't know how many kids there are, 20 kids or something.
I think it's like 30 nearly.
Is it?
I'll have to ask.
Yeah, just make sure there's enough Haribos to go around. That's all.
And all the kids get really excited when somebody brings in the Haribos. But they don't get them until
Pretty much leaving time.
Yeah, leaving time.
So that's fine though. Makes sense.
Yeah, all restaurants around here are you get drinks at.
Yeah. The few that didn't have that always had the whole bring your own drinks kind of a sort of, they let people know it's a you bring your own bottle of wine because we don't have a license to sell it here yet.
I should get to bathe in a Haribo. Right, calm down. You've seen Isaac normal. Isaac on sugar?
Wild.
Crazy. He has sugar, but yeah, you've got to be careful.
Try and keep that level.
Yeah. Too much, and yeah, it's not pretty.
I have considered the same. The bad news is there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of
We have a
Millerstown
trampoline.
settlement.
We have a
Most
trampoline in
of
the back
them were
garden.
burnt
It does
down during
need
the
to be
revolution
cleaned off.
or repurposed before,
All
during
of
the
the
reign. I'm not
leaves
saying all
from the
of
trees
them have one
around
in
the
them,
back
but
garden all
Some
need to
of
be
them
swept
are
off.
a black
And
grain.
it
hanging
needs a good
there.
pressure washer.
That puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here, even say software development.
Get him out of here. Ban Fog.
Even Eve's laughing at you.
Hey! Ban and Eve. Ban Fog.
I ban people. Nobody's banning them people.
Quitting Twitch.
Oh, no, you're not, you dafty.
Cheers, all.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I really need.
Callum's got a special treat for you there. It's not too bad today. It was when you were hungover yesterday. It was bad, wasn't it? You're like, I just
help
saw
it.
you and like, no, why did I have to see that?
Oh, I was ill. How big's our trampoline? It's big. It takes up most of the back garden.
15 or 16 feet across or something?
Yeah. You were looking at the 10-foot one, and you went,
No, no,
No.
the 10-foot ones are tiny. I think it's it's either 15 or 16-foot trampoline. It's only a 7.
I am thankful you no longer have friends, Callum.
Put a trampoline in this living room and someone's going to the emergency room. It might be you, Fog. If I put one in the, like a living room or something, I wouldn't be able to resist. Well, I mean, I can pretty much hit my head on the ceiling just by jumping.
Yeah.
So I put a trampoline down.
You're going through the floor.
Yeah.
Well, through the ceiling. Sorry. Into the upstairs floor. Yeah.
Yeah, the sun murders them. Yeah.
Luckily, we're in the UK, so we don't need to worry about that.
Well, half the time that I see pictures of trampolines in America, it's always like that, like one-piece rubber material. Like all of the videos you ever see of someone like jumping on a trampoline and it ripping and them falling through, seems to be in America where they have some sort of weird rubber-coated, like one-piece
Yeah,
thing.
ours is like mesh.
Yeah, ours are always
Really?
mesh and springs, and like
Yeah, we don't have the jump mat one. We have it's
like a material that the sun doesn't bother. It's just like a hammocky kind of like a mesh sort of material stuff, and then springs around the edges.
almost like what seatbelts are made out of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar to seatbelt material, but not as tightly woven as a seatbelt. But yeah, that kind of thing.
No, Callum, no. That'd be silly. See, we leave ours up, but ours won't rot because of the type of material it is.
Yeah, it's just
Might get a little bit of rust on it, but
even the seagull poo doesn't bother it. You just have to get the pressure washer out and blast it off, and it's all good again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got it a couple of years ago.
Wow.
You do have a lot of sun, though.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't.
no.
And when it is sunny, then Ken and I are normally outside with blankets.
In the trampoline,
In
so
the
we're
trampoline.
protecting that material from any kind
Yeah.
of sun. Because the moment there's any kind of sun, we're out there.
So, what does tend to happen in the UK is that because we have quite gusty days, obviously
Trampoline!
not as bad as you guys have your hurricanes and twisters and tornadoes and stuff. We do have mini ones of them, but people don't tend to.
They don't get them staked down well enough.
No.
People's trampolines, like sometimes you have a free trampoline.
Yeah. Genuinely, free trampoline.
You like get up one day, you go, you're like, oh, got a free trampoline.
But Oz does not do that. We have had some redunculous wins, and it hasn't budged.
Well, no, you can get, like, they're not just the normal stakes. You get the big swizzly, swizzle into the ground stakes. The big corkscrew stakes. They do a good job of holding things down.
They do. No. No, Callum. That's not going to happen.
So you get some brick burn on you when you're doing your jumping up and down.
Yeah, during the summer, we do, like, when Isaac goes out there, we, like, put a hat on him, cover him in sun cream. In fact, once, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, I was doing something in the kitchen, came through to the living room to talk to Isaac, and Isaac wasn't there, and I was like,
Go and move to a normal.
"Where's Isaac? Where's he gone?
Amenities.
Why?
But no,
Isaac!
the artist
Isaac!"
liked
And
the
Ken came down going,
the
"Did you go out the
writers
front
liked
door?"
the
And we're like
history.
looking out the front door
I
and
told
worrying.
them.
No, he'd worked out how to open the back door, and he let himself out of then we've got like a gazebo door. He let himself out that, and was just happily playing on the trampoline by himself with no trousers on because we were potty training at the time. So he was there with his little winky dinky flapping in the breeze.
Yep.
We just got new neighbours.
Yep.
They were outside.
He was
Oh, he was Abby. He was naked.
trampolining with his junk swinging around all over the place.
Giving the poor new neighbours an eyeful of his chocolate starfish. Fabulous. You winked at me. Yeah, you can't do that yet. Well, hey, you can.
Like, Isaac, go on. You're not allowed out on the trampoline by yourself without somebody like taking you out there. That was who?
Definitely not without trousers.
Yeah.
I'm sure our neighbours are
We've
Polish.
just moved into. We've just bought this house, moved in. And we've
Done
got,
it all up, and they
look
did
who we're
have to
living
do.
next to. Yeah.
Yeah. Trash, I'm telling you.
You mean Plaisance and the dice maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up. Then go tell them.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Yes, it is very interesting, but I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
Yeah. Good night, Callum. Thank you for popping on and trying to get us drunk again. We do love it when you do that, my love.
Cheers, Callum. Have a good one. Have a good boys.
Good luck with work tomorrow. We will see you next weekend.
During the week.
Oh,
Catch
probably
me
during the
then.
week, yeah.
Be about.
We'll see you on one of the streams.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can
Even
use
if you can't
to
say
start
horse.
to explain this to the rest
Doors.
of the team. Maybe I'll, maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
The club is the only thing keeping this place and the rest of reality together.
I wouldn't go so far as to.
Yeah! Almost the lights on the universe. You will never go out.
What is there to add to that? Nothing.
Let's go. Egghead.
I said nice things. I did say nice things.
Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say one named
What?
Ruby.
No, no one's suspicious around here.
Everybody's
She has
suspicious
not
around there.
seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since. It must be Anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the pale right on the doorstep. It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through pale, all kinds
He's
of
irregularities
take place.
This is
You may hear
horrible
snippets of someone else's
watching
conversation,
emote
or
thing.
the voice of a
Ah,
former
the eyes
lover,
move occasionally.
or
I
an
hate
echo of
it.
an event that took place 100 years
Oh,
ago.
I hate it. Ah, look at it go. Don't like
Oh
it.
my word. Oh my word.
You may hear snippets of someone else's voice. That sounds awesome. Echo of an event that took place 100 years ago.
Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything, anytime.
Oh.
So, the pale didn't kill our
Do we
hanging
have
man.
any more figurines to offer to...
No.
No.
I fixed that thing, and why is it all smashing? Oh,
There's a club.
it's the weird calm bit. What's going on around here? Thanks to the still water. It's the speed factory bit. There's nose-fed bottles. This looks like a tiny chemistry lab. If I put the bag in my hand, can I collect a few? Can I collect? Can I collect?
Doesn't look like it.
Let's check. Key from the stained glass window still has letters on it too.
We do lull people to sleep occasionally. Well, Disco lulls me to sleep. Sometimes. The last lot that we did was quite good because it was quite fast paced, brought a lot of different stories together, it was working, it was quite good, and but then sometimes they just talk too much.
Some savoir-faire, and I could do no words, just dance.
We do,
I can pop that up a little bit.
yeah.
Goodbye, officer.
Hold on. Savoir-faire. Tony!
Hello, our little chick. How are you doing, darling?
Tony was being very rude earlier
Don't believe it for a second.
when I was
Hi, sweetness.
savoir-faire or savoir-faire. The guy who hates TV. I don't hate TV.
He
I
just doesn't watch it.
No, I just said that the Fallout series just seemed like kind of forgetful TV to me, like standard Netflixy. We're gonna make like pretty special effects and stuff, but wasn't gripping at all. But I think it's made for fans. I think that everyone that likes it
I'll
are
probably
people,
enjoy
yeah,
it.
are people that have played the Fallout series and like, oh look, that's that person, or that's that. Here's the. So they're seeing lots of things that are like.
I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately because I've had games to play.
That's
with
what
big
it
stories.
plays into the whole idea of people getting off on seeing things that they enjoyed from the games.
Well,
Whereas-
that's why when the Cowboy Bebop one came along, we really enjoyed the Cowboy Bebop
because
one.
of references to Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, and we're big Cowboy Bebop fans.
It's not quite the same as the game thing, but it's from the previous film. It's a different
Yeah.
series of Cowboy Bebop. But yeah, so without any of those references making sense, because I've not played the games, it was like
I played a little bit of 76, but that's not the same.
yeah, not enough to get into it. Like it was like okay, yeah, this got boring real fast. So I've never really got into the Fallout games. So for me, it was like
See, I love Fallout 4, and eventually I will go and actually finish Fallout 4. I've started it like 6 times.
and The Witcher is just Hercules or Xena.
I really want to like it, but I was didn't grip me at the time. Maybe I've got to go back and revisit it. I don't know, but it did not. Grip
Which
me.
reminds me, whilst I was, chilling out earlier, I was like, look, I'll prove that Hercules and The Witcher are the same program.
Oh God, here he goes.
You might like this. So I made say I made. I did make. It was mostly work by me. I made. Bum 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 bum.
What did you do? Why did you ruin Henry Cavill?
Glad she didn't bring her big friend.
You know,
No,
there's a clip from Hercules there.
no, it was not. It was you meddling with AI again. Stop meddling with it.
Glad she didn't bring her big friend.
Hercules with Henry Cavill.
No. No. Oh yeah, like Hercules is old.
Hercules, an old ass show, and The Witcher was the same show. They fits in it perfect.
Glad she didn't bring her big friend.
Oh, see, I was like Xena better.
It didn't work when I tried to put them on Xena.
You do not respect. You don't. You just don't do that to Xena.
Henry Cavill with tits was real weird.
Don't do that to Henry Cavill.
So anyway, you know.
He is my favourite. Yeah. Ken has been delving into AI.
So, you know.
And sometimes it is scary.
Sometimes it's very wrong. But yeah, so, you know.
The blonde chick was Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Or Gabriella.
Gabrielle and in Hercules. So Hercules was Hercules and his liar is the lute playing sidekick comedian thing, and in The Witcher he has exactly the same thing. He has the musician.
Yeah. The musician's got dark hair in The Witcher. Thank you very much. It's not blonde.
It is Hercules. I reckon there are episodes of Hercules that are probably 90%.
Kevin Sorbo, back in the 90s, he was a bit of a babe. I'm not taking it away from you. However, he does not have anything on Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's.
I'm not comparing the two as far as like how sexy you see them.
Well, you're wrong.
Just saying that they are the same show.
Make Ken something pink, okay?
Fogg agrees. Fogg's probably never even seen. He's too young. Fogg's never even seen Hercules. But if Fogg watched a few episodes of Hercules, he'd be like, "Whoa, it's The Witcher, but with a different Witcher." If they renamed it rather than being Hercules, like one of the other Witchers or something, The Witcher, like the side quests. This guy's also a Witcher. He's not The Witcher. He's just like some other Witcher. People would believe it.
You fucking what?
Fogg, you're just a baby, Fogg. You're not old enough to have seen these shows. Me.
I mean, for me, The Witcher is like dirtier.
Maybe Xena.
Dirtier.
But it would have been on a rerun. Dirtier.
Henry Cavill in a bath. He made it dirty. He made the bath dirty.
Beating up, yeah.
Right, hang on. I'm going to have to go.
Witcher is and Xena was eye candy. It's the same show.
It had very good storylines and big ass Greek gods and monsters.
She went on to. Have you've all seen when
Spartacus?
Spartacus. You must have all seen Spartacus, right? Where Xena gets her bits out.
Yeah. I'm not saying that was paused and rewound a few times, but yeah. Jason Momoa. First watched him on, of course, as everybody did, on Game of Thrones. And I thought, you know what? I just would, mate. Like, you know, take me into your horsey tribe and do those dirty things. That's fine. But you do you, mate. That's fine. You do me, mate. That's better. But then when I saw him in other things, and so him and Henry Cavill have got this really good friendship because they're both geeks. And Henry Cavill's like built his own PC, and he does World of Warcraft, and what else does he do? He does the little figures, the Warframe. He plays with those. He's such a geek, and there's nothing hotter than a geek. There's also Henry Cavill. I liked Spartacus, Tony. I've got to disagree with you there. Don't normally disagree with you, love, but I really enjoyed, especially when the horse came out. The horse, the person.
the French dude with the knee length third leg.
It was down to his knees, wasn't it?
It was down to his knees.
Down to his knees.
They chopped it off though.
I know. Why? Oh.
But not before Xena engulfed it in her engulfing ways.
You'd have to try.
You'd have to try.
It's there. You've got to try it. I think I'm gonna have to put ice in the next drink. I'm getting a bit unnecessary, kind of.
Feisty's all going against Tossa.
I've got to go and get you some pink.
Pink. Was it a shot or a cocktail? Pink cocktail. Yes, please.
Yeah, he's still drinking that. I'll bring a different cup.
Savoir-faire. Yeah, I don't know about the storyline for Spartacus, but as far as I know, I'm not sure. There was definitely some good artwork in good. Come on. This one. These glasses. That's a minus. That's a minus. Plus for these. Okay. And a quick shot on the good stuff. Get the motoristics going. Let's frickin' dance.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should.
But just imagine the moves you could pull. Teddy's future.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing.
Goodbye, officer.
Oh, hey
Go
man,
again.
it's good to see you.
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep. Vertebrate by vertebrate. Through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Thank you. One pink drink. Which I might have to show after the outbreak. Supposedly ends in 9 seconds, but I never know. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't think you need that. I think it shows up really well without blinding folks. You can see the pink. Drink the pink. Also, we got the ancient reptilian brain, which is my favourite. We're going to have to do a bit of whiskey just to make sure I can do it.
Right, let's try this.
I don't like when you do that.
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep.
Just because I was getting too hot and heavy about Henry Cavill.
Vertebrae. Through the unformed skulls of your spine.
And the
And the Cavill. And what's the other person? Oh, you did a horse person. You did somebody.
Just remember one.
I feel like people have said it loads of times, but I straight away just think of the cocktail.
That's mimosa. It's Leviosa.
You said the same thing twice.
Here it will begin.
Yeah, it will begin. I love the ancient reptilian brain.
Scares me.
Where did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
Good. I'm scared. Well, I hate walking life. I hate this world. I hate and fear everything. All I want is to dance. Please, God, just let me dance.
God? Where is your God?
Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
Concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
Are you ready to see some of the greatest dance moves that I might take on?
Oh,
for real.
I hope not.
What was that about? Unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
The spinal cord's talking.
Vertebrae in your spine
Of
is an
course.
unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one.
Is that true?
Like shark teeth.
Are you sure that's not
The
true?
one you're
Really sure it's
currently
not
in
true?
has
That's
a
why my
little
neck's been hurting.
brain for
Just waiting for your new skull to pop in.
Maybe.
for its turn.
I like your skull.
My neck's been hurting. I think my head might be ready to pop. And a new one. Like it'll be tiny like on Beetlejuice. Remember, like on Beetlejuice?
Don't make your head like the one on Beetlejuice. That's not cool.
To rule the world.
I like your head.
Oh my god, is that true? Is it what to be? Where is it? Here. Oh my god! Is that true?
Yes, it's all true.
My spinal cord, new head!
Spinal cord.
I think that's true.
Said so. On the game. Must be real. What is happening?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Let's bust it.
Foolhardy, do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
This is my brain when I'm on a dance floor. This is absolutely my brain when I'm on a dance floor.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn. You must have touched upon an entirely new way of moving the human body. Every motion is pumping your brain full of endorphins. Open your eyes to the pioneering glory of hardstyle.
Hardstyle! This is like when Isaac teaches me new dance moves. God, he comes up with new dance moves all the time.
As you open your eyes, you should scream, hyper,
Hyper!
It seems
Hyper!
appropriate. You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh
still
and
got my
bone
bag in my hand and
approximation
everything.
of the
There we
throb
go.
coming from the
Look at the
speaker
moves.
center of the one
Definitely gonna dance like
AX,
this.
entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear.
Look at his moves! Look at his moves, Feisty! Oh, I'm gonna do some of these. I'm gonna do some of these moves. I'm gonna be absolutely nail these moves on the kids' birthdays.
Well, you've got a year to sort it out.
Well, no, for these kids' birthdays, like this one around, we're house partying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that in the
Apologies.
house. That's fine.
But also, next time we're out, I'm getting on the dance floor. I'm pulling these moves.
Yeah, okay.
They're
Free
fantastic.
from self-awareness, no deliberation,
Deliberation,
only,
only,
and I mean
execution.
only
I might
execution.
not have the bag in my hand when I'm doing them.
Oh my god! No way!
Hard cop!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second.
He loves them. He loves my moves. He's gonna be like, yes!
Ah!
Yeah!
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
You gotta do it.
Dance! Pointed armory. It's the law! Wait, have I got a disco on? Is there anything more I
No,
can do?
but
I want
it's
to put in
the
there?
law.
It's the law. I'm just making sure there wasn't a disco on there.
The young man
Dance! He's going! Here he
bounces
goes!
up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
Let's go! What are you doing? She's gonna dance.
The
She's
young
gonna
woman
dance.
lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
Oh, she needs to
The lead
dance.
programmer
So
throws
gross.
the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work. She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts, but she started nodding her head along to the music.
There we go.
Can't stop yet. We're going to break the
The
limit.
dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive will be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Together. Where are you?
Sometimes
Here
this
we
game
go
gets weird.
again! Hardcore fills the air! The sound above my head!
Speeds addict. Sonia is in. Andre's dancing harder. I really want Cell to be in on it. She's not going to play it though.
You can't
But
stop
we can
either.
still hard drive. It's a red check. The shivers are there.
Okay.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center.
What's this game about again?
An officer
Yeah, I
of the
wish I knew.
RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
Let's go, let's go, let's do disco, disco, disco. What is the strange feeling I keep having? It's cold, even I think I might be having a heart attack.
I am la Revacholière.
River Shirley.
Shivers is talking to you now.
I am the city.
What do you mean you are the
I
city?
am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill. The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
All this eloquence, it's in service of something. She's afraid.
What are you afraid of?
Death. It is terrifying. I need you to protect me from death. I cannot perish. Look at me. I cannot end. In 22 years, the first shot will be fired. Not a shot from a gun. An atomic device that will level all of me. All of me.
I knew it. I knew the end of the world was coming.
I cannot perish with it. Officer of the citizens' militia, you cannot let me. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
I think it was more.
Had a good rest there.
Good one, Andre. I spoke to the city of Ravishore.
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That was great, but I'm all out of juice now.
Still kept a hold of your bag, though.
Oh yeah.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now... Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people. End of human development. Mission complete.
Right, ecstatic.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Except for
Goodbye,
now.
officer.
Thank you, Nine. Good luck with your cakes and with dinner. Hope you have a wonderful day and evening.
Have a good one. Let's go all the way. Right,
Let's
I am. It's 1:43. It's nearly time for. Let's have a quick check on
Hard cop.
Cell.
Thanks for lurking.
Catch the silver bird reaction speed. Right, let's see if I can just pop up the reaction speed and catch the silver bird. I think these trousers had reaction speed. My reaction speed unknown. Which ones had reaction speed? Minus. Coordination, reaction speed. My motoristics are already up a bit. Should be good.
Minus.
Check that I haven't got any of these with a bad one on. It should tell me actually. And reaction speed is on +2. So it's those trousers and these shoes. So I'm already as good as I can be. I just wonder about this one. London Paralympics. Right, let's try and catch this silver bird.
O pasaro de
Oh, nice.
It flutters by your ear. It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
What do you mean?
Silver
All
bird.
right. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did. He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died. What do you think? The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone. So after his death, we had nothing left, and we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind. It was a stupid idea, and I'm still disappointed I came up with it. Yeah, kinda. I'm the head of the operation. Coordinated it with the debardeurs, else they might get unhappy. Not in person, but I let them know. You can't do anything without the fat ones getting wind. It wasn't too difficult to convince them, really. It's a good thing you ended that mess, though. I felt I was turning Dadwise into a corrupt business person. Unpleasant.
Come on, this is all fine. But you don't have anything on Everard now. That's not how these things work.
I don't think I need to manipulate Everard. Don't need anything else off Everard. Good, right?
Yeah, probably. You like Everard, so you're not going to do anything bad to him.
I could have done.
No.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Nothing really. Right. Egghead!
Good morning, comrade! Yeah!
It is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Harder call! Oh, Egghead.
Yeah! It was awesome! And it's too hardcore, in fact! It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left! Starts
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Yeah! Welcome to the gloaming! Oh! I don't know! Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make. Yeah!
Right. $150. Bedtime. Was there a new thought there? Cleaning out the rooms? No, it's the new dreams I've been getting. Hardcore. What's this? Stone.
Cairns?
Cairns. Yellow moss and these stones, they're probably stolen from someone's garden. That's Lady's boat. We'll get round to the side of the fishing village. This way. This way. Is any of my gang over here? Before I go to bed? Oh yeah, they're here. Hello gang. What's up there before I go? Tiff Sun plates up. She's addicted to that game. I think it was on offer for a while. It's overcooked-ish. Yeah. Oh, nice. Got some more speed. Peptide, yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't on offer anymore, and I looked at it. Otherwise, it's like you'll get a copy of that.
Did enjoy playing Love Goose with you. It was quite fun.
I think it's about like 15 quid or something at the moment. It's not worth it for it's managing a restaurant sort of thing. But you multiplayer it, so it's quite good fun. Typical Abigail, the drunk man, looks at you with his sad, swollen eyes. Have you seen any women around here lately?
Abigail? Abigail, where are you?
Who are you? What's your name?
Call Abigail.
Don't call Abigail. Hey, got an important official investigation. I demand you answer my questions.
The drunk man starts coughing, a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Where am I? Where is this place?
Then.
Don't call.
Don't call Abigail. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Don't call us.
There's no way.
Yeah, that was like...
Tequila sunset.
Yep. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here
I
lately?
don't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
Yeah, we know about your keys and being a superstar and losing your business.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
I don't want to hear the story of your name again.
Okay,
I'm not giving you any more
let's step
business.
aside for a second. I have something I want to talk about.
Huh? No, you don't. You're not even here, Kim.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Buddy boy.
I found a bug in the game. I think Void caused it. The pail. It was the pail. Spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you. Good to see you
So
too,
what do you
friend.
want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Nice. Why does a bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one can buy spirits for 300 real. That's crazy. Well, let's let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean? You think it's
This
funny?
guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where'd you get the spirits? He's got it from me, obviously.
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead things. Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
There was pickled snakes in these jars. Pickled snakes.
Make sure you don't have them.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Well, 3 real?
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Yeah.
3 real and it's yours, friend.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today. So we're going to store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
There we go. Can make money on that.
Hi, by amphetamine I mean speed. Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
By speed, you meant amphetamine.
Right, what I said. Good, my man. Now, what can I offer you?
I don't need any speed. I don't need. I can get another bottle of pills now. Whilst I'm here.
Bottoms up, Captain.
And don't really need smokes. I think I've got some smokes. I'm good.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Good stuff. It's very 2 o'clock now.
Definitely time for bed.
Yeah. I don't know, at 2 o'clock it'll even let you carry on and talk to. I can try and talk to Boat Lady. But I think 2 o'clock's the end of the day.
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring around the post.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
A jetty!
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, Detective. I only just arrived myself.
Not true, I saw her here like a couple of hours ago when I was setting up my dates.
He's a little bit of a fibber sometimes. Must be the pail.
Must be the pail. I need your help with something right away. No time to talk! What brings you here?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
You be spying on me?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordeleche red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
That's fair. That's fair. Cindy the Skull was going to paint her boat for her.
How do I like it?
Her red diesel.
She does. How do I like it? She casts her gaze towards the village. Slush melts on the cinder blocks. Construction work half finished 10 years
Water
ago.
drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And beside the
The
carcass
street has
of
no
the
name.
motor
The men are
carriage
dead
over
and
there.
missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
You're in no danger. Whisper the working class. Have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. The place is doomed either way. But where I got a sword. Sure. Got a sword.
That they don't.
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, the Insulindian Isola.
No, you haven't
Well,
told me.
Your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Quite the
weekend for you.
Quite the weekend.
Oblivion. That's so me.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. How can I help you at this juncture? Until you come up with something at that intersection, I'm glad to hear, officer. I'm sure you'll find out just what that means.
She simply nods.
Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? It doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would...
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
You tell her quite a few interesting things, actually.
Good to hear. I wouldn't want to pry into a confidential police matter, but in the event you'd like to share more, I would like to know who it was. First-rate find. That should tell you all you need to know about their network, I would imagine. So this goes beyond Jamrock. At least you now understand the gravity of the situation, and those maps should prove very valuable indeed. What is La Puta Madre? Well, he sounds very dangerous. I urge you to take care, officer. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Not with what's coming. I appreciate you placing your trust in me. Thank you again for now. Per our original agreement, it's time for me to share company secrets with you.
Changing how do we know? Caution commands our attention.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivachol West. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Do you need a security
Absolutely
detail?
not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They're meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering. Crenel, an Oronese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment. The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenel contractors carry out their orders. For now, it's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Investigation upon investigation here in Martinez, racing towards some dark deadline.
Cisco. I have to say, this is not disco.
It's not disco.
It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The Union has over 2,000 men.
The Union's numbers are against them, 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, detective? It's not
pretty.
pretty.
The Ceramese giant hornet, the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1, 2, or in your case, 3 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario describing?
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois.
Proper titled me. She proper titled me. Double your freighter.
All we can do is keep the rest from following suit. One single, concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. If you mean did I see him alive? Yes, but I did not know him. Lely, his service name, a nom de guerre most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. He was 40, or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age. He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent. Odd in a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to.
Okay. That's
I
not
am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence, she wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured, like those of a working woman. Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Places. Balloons they're passing.
Those. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. Quite a few. Redefort, the Oronese capital. Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think Revachol. Those are the two constants. Redefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They start
the old world passing by, and the new world already.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
In Martinez, looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a cyber.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the...
For all the boys looking for an adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's good for now. Right. The save.
The save.
Feisty is tired.
He's tired. I've had a long weekend. I'm ready to curl in bed and get some actual sleep before I've got to be up at 7 in the morning to get Isaac
Save
sorted.
out the raid.
Into 9.
Yes, Noah's cooking. I don't know if she's cooking on
No,
stream.
she was. She
Oh,
just
I'm
came
cooking
up.
on stream. Okay.
That's what mine thing was saying. He's still going. He's had 45 resets.
Okay, everybody. Say hi
Whoever is managed to stick with us
Be good.
through that. Love you all.
Emoji's been 9. She might be just raiding herself.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And me.
Thank you.
Yeah, she could have sushi and everybody else could have leftovers.